So I got some Bitcoin and I want to tell you about my experience getting Bitcoin. So this all starts with a story back in 2013, and actually before that, back in 2011, I started my first real kind of job at Apple. I had some little jobs before that, making coffee for people and renting VHS and DVDs out to people and folding clothes and stuff like that. But I got my first sort of real job using a real skill set, not just folding something or like sweeping coffee grounds or like handing someone a movie, but like actually talking to people, making sales, having technical discussions, and all that. It started in 2011. I met this great guy called Garrett, and Garrett was one of my early mentors at Apple and just a great guy. Around 2013, November, Garrett tells me there's this thing called Bitcoin. And I was like, okay. I was working at Apple, but I'm not a really technically savvy guy, just more so than most older people. I grew up with technology, but I'm certainly no tech genius. So I was like, confused and didn't know what this Bitcoin thing was. And he told me, this is going to blow up. Absolutely. Put money in it. And I was like, dude, I don't understand what it is. He said, just trust me. So the strength of his word convinced me to put in a little bit of money back in 2013, $15 in fact. And then I lost that wallet. Forgot about it, lost it. Thought about it a couple of times over the past few years when I heard about Bitcoin. Oh, I bought some of that back in the day. I wonder how much that's worth. Tried to get access, couldn't. So recently this past week, I went out of my way. I reached out to Garrett. I said, hey man, help me figure out how to do this. He got me my email back. He got me into my account. And $15 from November 2013 turned into $750 last week in 2021. And that blew me away. So that was sort of my introduction to Bitcoin. Now, 2 weeks ago or so, before I recovered that $750 wallet, another friend called David Bond, we connected on a call and he set me up with a new wallet and he sent me some money. He said, here's $10. Now you have some Bitcoin and now you have some Bitcoin cash. Now you're in the game. And it really excited me to see that over the next 3 days, $9.50 turned into $10.50, turned into $11, $12, turned into $13. And over like 3 days, my $9.50 went up to $13. And I was like, this is something different. I started to understand, I just watched my money grow without doing anything. Obviously, that never happens in a bank account. Maybe back in the day, I have learned that it used to be different. Interest rates or some rate. If you had $1 million, you would get a return automatically of like 10% or 13% or 12% or something of your money is just going to be kind of accruing on top of what you're holding there in the bank. But that doesn't happen anymore, more than a slight percentage. So I had actually had a couple $1,000s in another investment account, a real like investment account with stocks and bonds and all that. And I looked and that had made me about this same amount in a year as what my $10 in my new Bitcoin wallet had made me in 3 days. It was like a $3 return on both, more or less. And I might be messing up the math here, but basically it clued me into the fact of these currencies, these cryptocurrencies are growing in value. Whereas our US dollar, I'm not sure if we can say the same. So since then, I've accepted crypto as a payment for a roughly $2,000 little private group. I don't really know what to do with that. I'm just copying my friend David. He said, dude, this is what I'm doing and here's why. And it makes a lot of sense. So I don't really know where else I'm going with this. I'm a Bitcoin newbie. I think it's very interesting stuff. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had no crypto that I knew about. And now I've got over $3,000 US worth of crypto. And it's very, very exciting. So, So also, David told me, hey, post something on Twitter and I'll share it around. So he told me to post my QR code, which is here. And that's my BCH QR code. He told me to post that and I will share it around. And somehow, over the past few days, people have sent me $37 worth of Bitcoin Cash. Strangers on the internet. Like, just look at this. All these are people I don't even know. $1, $5, $25. I mean, completely out of nowhere. Is that wild or what? I don't know. There's something about this that now that I got into it, now that I'm seeing it on my phone, I kind of get it. I get the excitement, I get the buzz. And yeah, of course, I wish I had put down $100 instead of 15 7-8 years ago. Bitcoin's price at that time was 750. I probably could have bought a full coin. But what's the sense in thinking about that? You know, it is what it is. I may turn 15 into 750. That's a win. And I'm going to try to take this opportunity now to get involved, because from what I understand, this will probably keep growing cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in value over time. So I'm looking at it like a long-term investment. I don't know anything about trading. I don't know anything about investing. So I'm just going to invest a little bit regularly and hold on to it for a long time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say, guys. I'm really, really excited. I want to thank my homie David for introducing me to this, and to my homie Garrett back in the day as well. Also, thank you to the people who sent me random money, strangers on the internet, and overall the generosity within the Bitcoin Cash or crypto or Bitcoin community. I'm not sure all the differences yet. I appreciate all the generosity and the love. I feel very welcomed, and to just have strangers send me money and be like, hey, welcome to the future of money. It feels very cool. So yeah, there's my Bitcoin report.